Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for space. It's Jackson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. And going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Up-tempo for the offense. To throw, it's Jennings. Working that left side now. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Steps away. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, SMU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass. It's Green. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Arkansas 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes in the quarterback's hands, not the receiver's.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. Powers through the defender. The Razorbacks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Go straight ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this run.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. 1st down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Jackson. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's caught. It's Hobbs. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The corners are walked up tight. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Wants to throw on third. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running toward the tape. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. One more snap coming before halftime. Got the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the Hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself, but I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. He's going to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On the ground, it's Jackson. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. Run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll give it to Johnson. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance, because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman...
Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, SMU 21, Arkansas 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. To the air, it's Jennings. Gonna take a shot. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. But forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
That's caught. It's Anthony. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Unloads to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Back to pass, it's Green. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. high-scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going up top here late in the game. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.